Hi guys, and welcome to my recap video of July. As always, I'm going to be reviewing the books I read in this last month with you. I only read 3 books this month. It's currently, as I'm filming this, the last day of July. I might finish my last book, which I'm going to talk about at the end, but I might not, and that's fine, so we're gonna keep it at 3 books this month. The first book I finished this month was The Queen of Nothing. I actually started reading it the last day of June, and I finished it in 2 days. I was really excited to finish the series after I noticed that the Cruel Prince, the Wicked King, I always mess the two up, as I noticed the Wicked King wasn't really my thing. I got really curious about what I think of The Queen of Nothing, but I ended up loving it. I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. I was really happy with how the series ended. I had one point that confused me a bit, which I cannot talk about, but apparently if there's a point in this book that confuses you, it gets explained in other books of Holly Black. It didn't bother me, but yeah, I thought it was a very cool thing to find out that other books explain it more, so now you know. What I mostly loved about how it ended is that every loose end got tied up, and the whole world of the Folk of the Air Holly Black created felt reachable. The whole point of the two worlds being next to each other felt real. I think she did a really good job at intertwining them and at making it feel like it could happen in the real world too, and I loved that for my first fantasy series. The next book I finished in July was The Doll Factory by Elizabeth Macneal. I was very curious about this book as I mostly fell in love with the cover. I was excited about the blurb too, but I bought it for the cover, maybe. And it was amazing. I rated it also 5 out of 5 stars. I know that's 2 books in a row, but hear me out. The book is set in 1815. No, the book is set in 1850 and is about a girl named, I forgot her name, Iris, who wants to be a painter. Not a really acceptable job for a woman around that time, but the story mostly goes about how she develops herself and how she gets into a web of painters and artists and whatever more in that branch, until she meets Silas. That's where the mystery part of this book comes in, and I absolutely loved it. This book made me realize what I love most about my Oscar de Marielle books, and it's the fact that the setting is Old English. It was amazing. Elizabeth Macneal made it feel, was I correct? Yeah, made it feel very real. Well, it was real in 1850, but I mean, she did an amazing job of grasping the time period and of transferring it into her book and explaining stuff about it and making it feel natural as if you were in the book. So that was amazing, which adds to the 5 stars because I'm a sucker for that. The book is written in 3rd person, which is most of the time a deal breaker for me, but it didn't bother me one bit. I only noticed it after like 3 chapters, which says a lot. And I didn't notice anymore after. It didn't bother me, it read very fluent, it was amazing. The thing I loved most about this was obviously the story, as it should be, but just the fact that it felt like a mystery, but a very intriguing one. It wasn't like the mystery where you constantly need to grab and think and figure out the next opportunity of where something might go wrong. It was a mystery, but it wasn't focused on the mystery alone. She made a really good point of building up a world and a story and including mystery in it, and I like that a lot. Not all mystery books have to be all scary and unexpected stuff for me. I liked it a lot. Yeah, it's a great first debut. What I also still want to get back on is the fact that she created really beautiful characters. All characters had a lot of depth to them. The whole book had a lot of details and intricate stuff to them, and I loved it. And now I'll stop raving about it. The third and last book I finished this month was Murder at the Manor. The third and last book I finished this month. The third and last book I finished this month was Murder at the Manor by Catherine Collens. I want to include at the start of this review that this is a free copy given to me, which I reviewed voluntarily. So an ARC, basically. And I loved it a lot. I rated it 3 out of 5 stars. I'm gonna get to the point where I tell you why right now, as you should in a review. I'm blabbing, sorry. But anyway, Murder at the Manor is described as a cozy mystery, and it feels like that. It's a really good book, but it's just that, cozy mystery. There's a lot of people included, which makes it hard for me to get everyone separately. I remember names really badly and characters, so it got a bit overwhelming at a certain point. What was a good point is that Catherine included a description of everyone at the beginning of the book, which made it really good for me to look back. It was very helpful. Well done. But yeah, only 3 out of 5 stars, not because I thought it was a bad book, but because I thought it was an average book. It was good. It was really good to get me out of my slump because it read very smoothly. I finished it in 2 days again. But it was just that, a good book. I don't want to reread it. I don't feel like it has use to reread it. Because it's done, yeah. The point of this book is that it's going to become a series about Tommy and Evelyn, the main characters in this book, and I do got attached to Tommy and Evelyn. I really fell for Evelyn. She's really good. She's really sweet, and Catherine did a really good job at developing her 2 main characters. So I'm looking forward to reading the next book too. The last book I might still finish today, but I'm doubting it as I'm only just over halfway, is The Song of Achilles. As you might remember from a previous video, I mostly bought this out of peer pressure from the Bookstagram community and because I love the cover, but I'm actually growing to love the book too. I was almost gonna say movie. There's one character I like a lot. I forgot his name. I'll include that in my final review in my next video. I can see why everyone loves this book, and I think you might want to read it too if you want to know a bit more about Greek mythology. There are a lot of names again, not that easy for me, but not bothering either. You don't have to remember every name, you just learn a lot, and that's great. I feel smarter already. No, I don't. But yeah, you should definitely give it a try. And if you're not sure about it and love this cover, just get this copy. It looks beautiful in your bookcase, I promise. So, that was the last book. I didn't actually finish it yet, but yeah, I'm hopeful this will give me some motivation to do. I'll probably see you around half of the month for the mystery box, and I don't know. Maybe a journal video, maybe not, I don't know. Maybe a tattoo video, as some of you vote for it on Instagram. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye!